Could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is always exciting to see the very best the NFL has to offer all in one place. And we have that here this afternoon as we welcome you to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
The best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to... The 29
takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I store up in the end zone, do my dance on a hater. Move it in the sugar, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm a PC, but I'm running through with sagging like a raider. Two chains on my neck, one for never, one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. now. Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter with Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Offense set to take their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Now, how about that play right there? Party, remember when I told you about the home run hitter theory that someone told me years ago?
What's that?
Meaning a guy who hits home runs in the major leagues, go back and trace what he did all the way growing up, probably hit home runs at every level. That's just who he is. Well, this guy sacked people all during the regular season. Why wouldn't he do the same thing here at the Pro Bowl?
On 3rd down, Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And he's got the 1st down. yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Midfield now. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And touchdown! A big play there. 50 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
He's brought down by
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. This past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Brown has the first down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And will be brought down, but he's got the interception. Now the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on it. EA Sports.
Visitors 7. Our home team, nothing.
First down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his receiver, McClure. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson to Michelle on the screen. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jackson on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
AFC first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. Give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Cook able to escape. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Gain of 13, it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down carry by Elliott. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and
5. Now an option play on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
At the AFC's 8-yard line.
The This will be caught at about the 5. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finds his tight end Ingram. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
To kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Offense for the AFC set to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got the man open. It's Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Gets this one to Hill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
10. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. James with the pick. throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
10. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A toss to Cook. And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Dalvin Cook, 50 yards. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score. Visitors 24. Our home team 17. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! John Ross, 73 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2nd down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a run with Cook. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
17.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for McClone, and he's got him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the AFC. 55 yards.
The 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Again, McFarland. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining promo as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC adds on to their lead. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
17. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And 10 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 48.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Terry McLaurin.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Evan Ingram.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Complete.
We got a plane to catch.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,